Hey Libra, welcome to your spirit messages for October 2020. I am Charlene Lizette. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, a massive thank you to you for being a part of our high vibrational community. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Thank you so much for all your supports, your donations, for everything that you do for my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I do have the window open, so you might hear a little bit of outdoor noise, okay? And Willow is hanging out by the door, all right? If you've never watched one of these videos, they're a little bit different than the monthly and mid-monthly videos. What I do is I channel directly from the divine. As you can see, I have my favorite channeling crystals here. Sometimes I may pick them up. So I got calcite, I got celestite, blue calcite, labradorite, and then selenite, and then aphyllite, which I have a really hard time pronouncing. I'm going to pull out some cards from Rebecca Campbell's Work With Your Light, and then I'm going to clarify with Danielle Noel's Moonchild Tarot. The sun is starting to shift here in my office, so you might see different glows, okay? And then as always, please, whenever you are channeling directly, doing any type of magic, or astral traveling, please always have some form of protection on you. For me, I use shungite. I find it helps me a lot, and I also have black tourmaline on my wrist. All right. Happy birthday, by the way. You know, I get this. Okay, wow, like that, eh? Okay, so we got Pleiades, the initiation. I wanted to see if anything would come down clairaudiently or clairvoyantly or claircognizantly or clairsentient, but obviously there's tons of messages that want to come out from the cards. Something that came very clear right as I was about to start shuffling, I was going to say it. Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, right? Venus is all about love. It's all about money. It's all about the luxurious things. And if we look into Greek mythology, the planet Venus connects with Aphrodite, and Aphrodite doesn't need to work for things, okay? Aphrodite, you know, in Greek mythology, she has this ability simply by her beauty and by her energy, by her aura, by her goddess-like vibration to attract and bring in that which she desires in this very seductive, magical way, okay? And that energy is something that you own very naturally because you have Libra either in your sun, moon, rising if you're watching this. And as much as you have this ability to just be able to, like, I almost want to say, like, suck in, right? In this beautiful, sensual, sexual, like, feminine way, right? Think about, like, soft touches, luxurious things. Too much of that. No, not right now, Willow. I told you I'm doing a video. Too much of that is not a good thing, right? And so I found it interesting here that it says the initiation, rite of passage, you're going somewhere sacred, because I feel like as you're journeying here, you know, through whatever it is that you're currently experiencing in your life, there is this conscious remembering that you need to almost hold at the forefront of everything that you do. The first card you got was Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And to me, this card one is just affirming that you are a Pleiadian starseed. Okay, so if you've never looked into that, I would encourage you to go ahead and get some reading done on the Pleiadians, okay? But the other thing is you got to remember that as much as, you know, we live in this 3D world and you may want to attract and have all these things, okay? You also have a job to do, and this is part of your soul contract. This is part of what you asked from the divine when you were planted here onto earth, okay? And so as you are journeying in this darkness, right? Notice how it's all dark, and then we got right here just the light, okay? You're going somewhere sacred. Sometimes we have to leave things behind, okay? Things that maybe might be toxic patterns, might be what's the word I want to, what's that, Jesus, Louises, why can't I remember? It's like at the tip of my tongue. Gluttonous. You might have to leave the gluttony behind, right? Because that too much of that Venus energy is gluttonous, right? It's more, I want more, give me more, okay? And I found it interesting too that temptation lies in this darkness, because look at the snake, right? And although I've recently started going through my Kundalini awakening, so I have a different perspective on snakes. Traditionally, snakes are, and in the Bible, the snake is what tempts Eve, right? And so I sometimes like to think about snakes as temptations, as these slithering energies that shift and it vibrates and move alongside us. And so I would encourage you in the month of October, Libra, to not, or to acknowledge when you are allowing the gluttony, the desire to have, to want, the temptation, to acknowledge when that kicks in for you, okay? And ask yourself, is this, I don't do reversals, is this for my highest good? Or is this just my ego saying, I deserve this, I demand this, and so I'm going to go and get it? This could be in relation to food consumption, too much drinking. We are getting to holiday season, right? It could also have to do with, like, you know, wanting other people to, you know, maybe do things for you, or having expectations of other people owing you things. It could also do with money, just anything that one could be tempted to desire in abundance, okay? Then you got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, bringing a new world into being. I feel like this month is going to be a very powerful, very eye-opening month. This is the month where, you know, where naturally one would assume, you know, the harvest time, right? Because of October, you know, being harvest time, and that Empress energy of collecting all the seeds that you've planted that now are ready to be plucked from the earth. To me, it's almost like you, because you're beginning, right, a new cycle, right? It's your birth time, right? With Libra energy in October, at least until the 20th. It's almost like you are planting your own seeds. So this is like the beginning of you planting your seeds to go into the next year, okay? Then you got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. I really feel like this protection is referring a lot to those temptations, okay? It's almost like as you walk through your journey, you know, and I just heard that song. Maybe some of you actually said that. Let me know in the comments. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life, right? So as you're walking through this, okay, because look at these cards. This is very powerful energy. We got protection, we got awakening. I'm going to clarify now, okay? As you walk through this energy, right, there will be temptation to steer you away from your highest good, from the direction in which you're going. So after protection, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, yeah. And so naturally, when we are journeying through something new, when we are experiencing something new, there's temptation that comes into light to confirm whether or not you are truly ready to experience that energetic upgrade, right? If you know you have this important soul mission, if you know that it's time now to walk from the darkness into the light, if you know that you're birthing this new age, do you know that you need to protect yourself from the temptation and the fears and the limiting beliefs and the even the tangible things that might be around in your energy, blocking you from being able to awaken and hit that next level of upgrade. And I always love saying that level of upgrade, it kind of reminds me of like Mario Brothers. I don't know if you're old enough or not, but like when we were little, when I was little, I used to play Mario Brothers, and at the very end you had to make sure you know, ran through the stairs, jumped that pole, and get to the top of the flag, or at least that was the goal, to be able to go to the next level. And I always think of the awakening journey like that, like you're always just going one more level closer and closer, okay? There was an image also that I got as I was pulling out the tarot, and I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and see if it comes through very clearly. Yeah, this is So this is some very specific. I'm not sure that it'll resonate with a lot of you. Please take this from a place of love and light, and from your angels and divine team and spirit team, or spirit army as I like to call them, kind of nudging you in a gentle way that perhaps some of these habits are not necessarily for your highest good, Libra. There are many of you who seem to enjoy things in abundance, food in abundance and excess, purchasing of things in abundance and excess, drinking, and although having 1 or 2 glasses of wine or a beer or 2 is okay, when we start having in excess bottles and it becomes an everyday thing versus a once in a while thing, the body begins to reject it in one way or another. So acknowledge how your excess is affecting you. Acknowledge if your excess is serving you for your highest good, or if it's deterring you from being able to reach your goals, whether those be financial goals or relationship goals or self-love and self-value goals. Ask yourself why you dive deep into the abyss of excess, of needing, of the ego, of desire. What are you hiding from? What are you in avoidance of? What are you disassociating with? That you use this desire, this gluttonous energy to cover up. Because at one point or another, you will reach a point where that will no longer be available to you. That gluttonous, that desire, that overconsumption. And you will be forced to see that the gluttony is just a blanket that covers over some pain, some denial, some trauma, some heartache, sadness, loneliness, despair, and lack of self-love and self-worth. And I come to you to tell you that you are not all those things. But you must be willing to work on yourself, so that when you look at the mirror, you don't feel the need to hide and lie and place these masks and these layers on top, but rather you get the opportunity to see who you are as you came on earth as this pure divine being. All right, so you got Pleiades and the 3 of Pentacles. So that to me is telling me that you are working with people here, or if you are not at the moment, working with people will benefit you greatly, Libra, in order to be able to channel and uplift humanity. Okay, some of you might be joining societies, female groups, female empowerment groups, maybe collaborating with different women, maybe realizing that some of your social circles are actually blocking you from being able to attract that higher self. All right, the next card for initiation, we got the Page of Swords. Interesting how the coloring mirrors each other, right? Look at this purple and this darkness here. And here this woman, she sits in this barren energy, okay? It's barren here. The trees do not have any leaves, okay? Everything is dead around her, all right? But she sits here with the Page of Swords, and notice where the sword hits, right at her third eye. So although right now it seems that there is darkness, she's actually encompassed and encircled by a form of protection in a purple sort of energy, which is really connected to the third eye, right? And, oh, and now Raven's here. Okay, everyone's joining us today. And so if this imagery really calls on to you, I would really encourage you to get yourself some amethyst. Okay, it could be raw or tumbled or big geode, it doesn't matter. Rainbow angel aura. Okay, those are just 2 crystals that will help you, because right now, you know, the Page of Swords talks about getting really clear cut. Sometimes the conversations, the communication, whether it be internal or external, can get pretty dry, right? Swords energy is connected to air energy, so it's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarian energy. But think about the sword, right, cutting through. Okay. Ooh, that one is woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Okay. Birthing a new age, bringing new creations, dreaming a new world into being on the Tower. Reiterating what we've been discussing the entire time, letting those old habits die. Okay. Sorry, that's Willow. She's being very rude right now, Willow. That is not nice manners. All right. So this is Mars energy. We are in Mars retrograde right now. Okay. Could also be Pluto energy as well. Very destructive. Boom. Done. Wiped out. Okay. And it's inevitable this month. And I think that it's for your highest good. And I think that although maybe you might resist it a little bit, you're also going to understand towards the end of the month that this is also about surrendering, all right? Can I get 2 more cards, one for protection and one for awakening? If you're looking for a private reading, check out the description box below. I have the links on how you can book a private with me, either a pre-recorded or a live 1 hour, okay? The pre-recorded videos are, a few minutes long, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and then the 1 hour as well, the 1 hour, okay? I love that you got the Lovers. You got, wow, okay, so you got 2 major arcana, so I'm feeling like this month is going to be pivotal, okay? Protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. I love that's with the Lovers. It's almost like the more that you connect with Earth and the divine, okay? The birthing of new things, the galaxy, the universe, all right? The more that you will be able to understand that right now is a time of getting grounded and protecting your energy, your love force, your life field. So if you have kids, if you have a family, whether you're single or not, this is very much about protecting your own home and your own energy as you shift and transition. Understanding that not everything that is around you is beneficial or healthy for you or your family, okay? I do love the Lovers, though. This is very much about like unity within the masculine and the feminine self, all right? And then we got awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration with the 9 of Pentacles. You know, for some of you, if you have been finding some type of challenges with finances, and I do feel like this message might resonate because I think that it mirrors a little bit of October's overall message, the monthly reading. I can tell you that as you experience your awakening, more financial abundance comes to you. The 9 of Pentacles is a very independent woman. Whether you are in a relationship or not, the 9 of Pentacles is a woman who is very independent, doesn't need anybody to make money for her or him, right? It doesn't matter, it's masculine, feminine energy. Is somebody who has created their own abundance, their own wealth, their own deep-rooted stability on their own, okay? And this awakening is going to allow you to be able to attract that into your life. This is a very beautiful reading, Libra. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you thought, okay? A very happy birthday to you. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. And as always, check out the description box to see how you can book a private with me. See you later, alligator. Peace out.